This book answers some very interesting questions, such as, how did a real kettle produce more wealth than Aladdin's lamp? How did these men miss millions of dollars by just 3 feet? Think and Grow Rich has sold over 100 million copies. There's a reason for its popularity. This book has made many people wealthy and can do the same for you. Napoleon Hill studied the habits of more than 500 of the richest men and women. It took him over 20 years to compile all the knowledge from these interviews into a book containing 13 main principles. Principle number 1. Imagine there's a 3-mile run, and they offer you $200 to complete it. You might wish to finish the run for the money, but if the path is rocky, the weather is harsh, and it's getting dark, you wouldn't. This is just a wish, lacking the necessary motivation to overcome the challenges. However, I can still make you finish the run even without giving you a penny. If I tell you that your loved one is waiting for urgent medical help at the finish line and only you can save them, you wouldn't just wish to complete the run. You'd have a burning desire to get there as quickly as possible, regardless of the difficulties. Desire is the first principle from the book. The path to success is very difficult. No one can walk this path with just a wish. One needs to have a burning desire. A wish is a thought that you will forget after a time. A desire is a thought that doesn't let you sleep. Principle number 2. In the late 19th century, Andrew Carnegie was a wealthy steel industrialist. He recognized the potential in a young man named Charles Schwab, and despite Schwab's youth, promoted him to a high position. In 1901, Schwab gave a famous speech in front of major investors. This speech led to the formation of U.S. Steel. Schwab managed to secure favorable terms for Carnegie, who received $225 million, a massive sum at the time. This all happened because of Andrew Carnegie's faith in Schwab, and Schwab's faith in his dream. The second principle is faith. Every thought charged with strong desire and combined with faith starts to quickly turn into reality. Principle number 3. Imagine you decide you want a dog. You start searching online and asking friends. Soon you begin noticing information relevant to dogs, such as dog food, dog toys, leashes, and collars. Since your mind is focused on dogs, things related to dogs stand out more to you. You don't notice things related to cats, even though they're also around. This happens because your mind highlights things you're most interested in. Similarly, we need to focus not on distractions but on our goals. To achieve this, we need to enter our goal into our subconscious mind. How do we do this? For this, we need the third principle, autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is the method of influencing the subconscious mind through emotions and repetition. 2 types of thoughts enter our subconscious mind. Number 1, thoughts with strong emotions. We tend to remember moments filled with intense emotions, joy, pain, happiness, or anger, because these thoughts have entered our subconscious. Number 2, thoughts that enter through repetition, such as typing a message without focusing much on the keyboard. The author suggests using autosuggestion to influence the subconscious mind by writing down the exact amount of money you desire, repeating that statement aloud every day with profound feeling, as if you were already in possession of that money. Principle number 4. Consider these 2 people, Henry and Bill. Henry has a bachelor's degree in political science. He's well versed in the political philosophies and history. On the other hand, Bill doesn't even have a bachelor's degree. He's a college dropout. However, he has spent all his time working with computers and possesses specialized knowledge in that field. Who do you think can earn more money? At most, Henry can become a Professor Henry if he excels in general knowledge. Meanwhile, Bill can become Bill Gates. Principle number 4 is specialized knowledge. General knowledge, no matter how vast, is of little use in the accumulation of money. Henry Ford was wealthy not because he knew who the first president of the U.S. was, but because he had access to specialized knowledge about cars. Principle number 5. A century ago, a doctor visited a drugstore and made a secret deal with a young clerk. The doctor sold the clerk an old kettle and a secret formula for $500. With his life savings, the clerk didn't buy a kettle, but an idea. Using the secret formula, the kettle produced a product that generated more wealth than Aladdin's lamp ever could. Can you guess what it produced? I'll give you some hints. The old kettle provided jobs to huge numbers of glass workers, stenographers, copywriters, advertising experts, and thousands of men and women growing sugarcane. If you haven't guessed it yet, it produced Coca-Cola. The immense wealth that Coca-Cola created is because of an idea or imagination. Principle number 5 is imagination. Imagination is of two types: creative imagination and synthetic imagination. Let's explain this with an example of Mark Zuckerberg. When Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook, he made it out of nothing. This is creative imagination. Similarly, when Mark Zuckerberg bought Instagram and did nothing new, just cloned other platforms' concepts like stories and reels and started earning money with it, he used synthetic imagination. Principle number 6. Think of baking a perfect cake. If you have the right ingredients in the right proportions, mixed in the right order, baked at the right temperature for the right amount of time, you end up with a delicious cake. The same principle applies to achieving success in life. If you align the right skills in the right environment, with the right opportunities, at the right moment with the right team, you achieve success. Principle number 6 is organized planning. Consider you have a burning desire to reach your goal G. Instead of planning and connecting the dots from A to G, you go randomly. Either you won't reach your goal or you will reach it late. Remember, no plan is perfect, so keep your mind open to modifications. Hill says there will be failures, but failures are steps toward success. As Thomas Edison said while inventing the light bulb, "I've not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Principle number 7. Many years ago, when you were in school, you had classmates. Today, some might be doctors, accountants, athletes, entrepreneurs, while others may not have pursued specific careers. Why are you all in completely different places? Even if you neutralize all factors, the biggest reason is you all made different decisions. 20 years from now, you will be in a place, whether good or bad, because of your decisions. Principle number 7 is decision. Decision is what takes you 20 steps ahead of others or 20 steps backward. A study of millionaires revealed that they all shared the habit of making decisions quickly and changing them slowly. In contrast, those who fail to accumulate wealth tend to make decisions slowly and change them quickly. There's a beautiful quote from the novel, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. The boy and the horse are in the woods, and the boy says to the horse, "I can't see a way through." The horse replies, "Can you see your next step?" The boy says, "Yes." "Just take that," said the horse. This quote serves as a source of encouragement to make decisions during challenging times because not making decisions won't help. Principle number 8. Hill tells the story of Darby and his uncle in the first chapter, but I have kept it for this chapter because it illustrates principle number 8. Darby and his uncle went west to mine for gold. After some drilling, they discovered a vein of gold. However, the gold vein suddenly disappeared. Faced with this setback, they made the difficult decision to quit. A clever man, recognizing the potential value of the mine, sought expert advice and discovered that the gold vein was just 3 feet away from where Darby's uncle had stopped drilling. The man reaped millions from the mine, showcasing the importance of not giving up too soon. From this missed opportunity, Darby learned the valuable lesson of persistence, which is principle number 8. He applied this principle to his career in selling life insurance, refusing to let rejection discourage him. This persistence made him one of the best insurance salesmen in the U.S. Persistence does not guarantee success, but a lack of persistence will guarantee failure. A modern-day example is J.K. Rowling. She was a single mother, struggling to make ends meet while working on her manuscript for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. 12 publishing houses turned down her manuscript. Despite these setbacks, Rowling remained persistent. She continued to submit her manuscript to other publishers. Finally, Bloomsbury, a small London publisher, agreed to publish her book. The rest is history. The Harry Potter series went on selling over 500 million copies and creating a successful film franchise. Rowling's story is a good example of how persistence can lead to success. Before the last lesson, let me tell you something important. You've watched this video up to this point, indicating your desire to get rich. I believe you'll definitely achieve wealth. If you found this video valuable, please like and share it with someone you want to see succeed financially. You might have watched movies and TV series where adventurous plans are executed by a group of completely different people. Some make plans, some are tech experts, and some are the muscle of the group. To achieve big goals, you need to have power, and power comes from the experience of masterminds. And this is principle number 9, power of the masterminds. A single human brain can come up with fewer ideas than 2 human brains, and 2 human brains can generate fewer ideas than 3 human brains. When you form a group of masterminds, you can harvest the talents of other people for your own benefit. This is what all the big tycoons in the world do. Feel free to answer either one. What is more important in a conflict, customers or employees? Or, what is the best financial advice you've ever received?